welcome to my channel. So today I am very excited to be unboxing the Cook with Bon Appetit box for November of 2024. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Cook with Bon Appetit, this is a monthly ingredient and recipe box where each month you get 5 ingredients and then 5 recipe cards that correlate with the ingredients you receive. The box itself is $34 a month, but if you sign up for longer subscription periods, you can get it a little bit cheaper. Now, I do pay for this box with my own money, so I'll leave a link to their website down below. And this is a newer subscription box. I feel like this might be, is this the 4th one? I feel like maybe. And I've been enjoying this box so far, so I'm excited to get into the ingredients and recipes for this month. With that, welcome back to all the sub box lovers out there. Welcome if you're new. My name is Katrina, and on my channel, I unbox lots of different subscription boxes. So if you like subscriptions, definitely make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and let's dive in. I am so happy that you're here hanging out with me today unboxing this box. So we're gonna start off by unboxing this box and going through the ingredients and the recipes and everything that we receive in this box. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna rate the recipes that we received in last month's box to let you know how I felt about them now that I've actually cooked the recipes. So this is what the box looks like. And when you open it up, on top, you do get the little booklet. On the inside, it's gonna go over all of the different ingredients inside. This is obviously put on by Bon Appetit. Are they a magazine? I can't remember. They might just be online. And so yeah, it'll talk about each of the ingredients we received. And then you get your recipe card pack. Now these are on some nice paper. When you get your first box, you actually get a binder from Cook with Bon Appetit. Now, these are recipes from, this is a recipe from last month's box, but it's a place where you can put your recipes in the binder, and they did get little dividers that you can divide out the different recipe cards with. And as you can see, I'm starting to build up quite the recipe collection. All right, I'm going to try to go in order. Now, the first thing that I am pulling out for this month's box is Nature Nate's 100% pure, raw, unfiltered honey. Ooh, I love the really bright orange of this. I don't know why, because normally you get yellow with honey, not orange. This is really fun. I don't know why I love the orange color so much. It says here, if you've never sat down and tasted raw honey side by side with pasteurized honey, then you might not realize how big the flavor difference can be. Ooh, okay, this will be really fun. Now, the recipe to go alongside it this month is the turmeric lime chicken with pumpkin seed salsa. That sounds really, really good. Now, the only thing that I don't like is I see that it takes 4 hours. And I'll be honest, the recipes that take a long time, ugh. It might be because you're roasting the chicken. And I think that's probably what takes a good chunk of the time, maybe. I mean, yeah, I think you're roasting a whole chicken. Yeah, it's a whole chicken that you're roasting in this situation. I'm looking at the other ingredients. Everything here seems pretty normal, like things that you would probably have in your pantry. I will say the recipes in this subscription do tend to be more on the chefy side and maybe on the less like everyday approachable side from what I've noticed, but this sounds really yummy. I don't know if I've ever roasted a whole chicken, or it's been a long time. So this will be fun. It'll get me outside of my comfort zones. What I do like is in last month's box, we got turmeric, and so it's letting us know at the bottom if you got last month's box that you can use the turmeric. So I do like that connection, and I do really love this. Obviously, you can do so many things with honey. You could be putting this in tea. You could be doing so many different things. So it's a nice versatile ingredient, and yeah, that recipe sounds yummy. All right, up next we have this here. This is basu furikake. Interesting. They say here that this is one of their most used pantry items, putting it on scrambled eggs, rice, cereal treats, and beyond. It looks like this is like an umami sprinkle seasoning. Very interesting. This is something that is going to be interesting for me to try. I don't know. This isn't something that I normally use, so I'll be excited to try it. Now, the recipe that does correlate with it this month is this here. So golden fried rice with salmon and furikake. This takes 30 minutes to cook, and I'm looking at the ingredients. Everything here is pretty standard as far as what you can get. So that looks yummy. A little out of my comfort zone, I'm not gonna lie, but that's why it's kind of fun to try it. So very cool. Ooh, this is fun. The next thing out is from Hooray Spice, and this is their Bihar black mustard seeds. It says nutty with a pungent bite. They have a nice flavor despite their little size. Ooh, I do love using mustard seeds in cooking. And this has a nice bamboo lid and a nice glass jar and everything too. So this is fun. I have used mustard seeds in cooking before, but I don't exactly remember when. However, in this box, it is for this here, which is Tadka Pasta. Now, I usually sneak peek when I see that my box ships. I sneak peek and I look at the recipes for the month online because I'm just curious. Now, this one, I will say, a lot of the ingredients are ones that like you probably have to go to an Indian or Asian grocery store to get, because it calls for 30 curry leaves or 3 to 4 sprigs, which is, you can get dried, but I'm assuming it means fresh, which is really hard to get where I am. It calls for urad dal and also chana dal, so 2 different types of lentils essentially. And then it also calls for asafoetida, which you can't really get. I mean, you can sub like garlic and onion powder for that, but to get the actual unique flavor. So I feel like you probably need to go to an Indian grocery store to be able to get some of these ingredients. And depending on where you live in the country, that may be easy or not. I think I have one that's like 30 minutes from where I am. So I think I'll be able to get this stuff. It's just like, I'm gonna have to go out of my way to actually be able to prepare this meal. It does say that it takes 30 minutes to prepare. So I'm definitely interested. Also because I don't see any of the dal, like, do I see dal in this? I'm confused what they're used for because I don't see any of that here. But it sounds very yummy. It's kind of like an Indian pasta meal, so I'll have to go out of my way to get these so we can try it. All right, up next we have something from Melissa Cookston's Woo Woo sauce. This is their Woo Woo sauce. Interesting. So, oh, it's their Worcester sauce. I do love a little Worcester sauce. This is a nice big bottle. And the thing that I like is some of these ingredients that we're getting today, you can definitely use like beyond in other things. And so the recipe that goes to this Worcester, it is so hard to say, is the Always Tender London Broil. I love a London broil, so I'm really excited about this. Again, on this recipe, you have pretty basic ingredients that you probably have. This takes 1 hour and 40 minutes, but I know part of that is just cooking the actual meat itself. And yeah, it looks so good. So I'm excited to try this. It also mentions that if you got the September box, you can use your Lee Kum Kee less sodium soy sauce that we got. So I like that they're kind of referring back to some of the older boxes and helping you use some of the ingredients. And then last but not least, we have this from Piquant Post, and this is their Korean Gougaru, which let me just say, Piquant Post used to be a subscription. Maybe they still are. I got the Piquant Post as a subscription box for a while, and you would get these spice blends. So I think it's kind of cool that they have this in the box. So this is a Korean chili flake that's lightly smoky and gently spicy, backed by a raisin-like sweetness. Very interesting. And so the recipe that goes with that is this bulgogi style eggplant. Looking at the back, pretty much all of this is probably stuff that you would have easily accessible to you, and it takes 1 hour and 15 minutes to do. It also mentions that you could use the soy sauce from the September box in there as well. So those were all of the ingredients and the recipes for November. But let's talk a little bit about how I thought the October recipes were. Now, first of all, I had the tahini sauce come opened and drip down the side. I reached out to customer service and they replaced it for me. So I wanted to let you know, checking out their customer service, it was really good. They shipped it out. It took a minute for it to get delivered to me, but I did get my tahini and it was very delicious. Now the recipes themselves. So the ultimate tuna melt is the most recent thing that I made. And this actually turned out to be really, really yummy. I made it with my mom. We both really enjoyed it. I've never really had like a warm tuna melt, or I don't have that often. I typically have like a tuna sandwich cold, but it was really yummy. The tuna, which was the ingredient, was really yummy. I didn't use, it called for dried capers or chopped pickled jalapenos. I just used relish because I didn't have that stuff and I didn't want to go out of my way to buy it, but this is really yummy. I could see myself making it again. The sweet potatoes with maple tahini I made on the same day that I made the turmeric caramel cod. This was a fail of a dinner night. We did not like the turmeric cod at all, but I think it's because we don't really like fish. The cod was like just falling apart in the pan. It could have been a user error. The caramel was like not my favorite. It could be a meme issue, but I just did not enjoy that recipe. We had this with it, and I think just there was a lot of sweet going on, so personally didn't really enjoy this as well. I also say the sweet potato that I had wasn't very sweet, so I don't know if that was it, or I don't know. It's just the combo dinner didn't work out great that night. Then there is the strip steak with umami butter sauce. This was really yummy. The sauce is really delicious and I enjoyed the steak. I definitely overcooked my steak. Oops, but it's fine. And then the miso chicken and green bean stir fry. This was delicious. I really enjoyed this. I feel like this is something that I absolutely would probably remake. The tuna melt and this probably are the ones that I would for sure remake. And then the strip steak was good too, but yeah, I don't know how often I'd make this. I don't know. This one, I don't know if I'd make it that often, but it was decent. Two of the recipes I didn't really like. I will say they do put a lot of, there do tend to be a lot of fish recipes in this. And again, understandably, there's not a lot of customization out with the recipe cards that they give. But again, it's really, you're getting this for the ingredients, and the recipes are definitely, you know, a portion of it as well. So yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts. Do you get this box? Did you try any of the October recipes? What do you think of the November box? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future uploads. And I'll see you in my next video.